Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, yes. There was drama yesterday at Bomas of Kenya. William Ruto's team, led by Veronica Maina, caused a lot of drama when they alleged that there were plans to rig the elections. And they were pointing accusing fingers at some returning officers who were trying to submit some unverified Form 34As. That caused a lot of commotion to a point IEBC commissioners were forced to intervene. And then shortly after that, Dennis Itumbi took to his social media accounts and claimed that Davis Chirchir and Githai had been arrested. Have a look at this. Dennis Itumbi, UDA Communications Director, Wanjohi Githai, and DP William Ruto, Chief of Staff, Davis Chirchir, arrested, kidnapped at Bomas. And then upon Dennis Itumbi posting that, he was quickly answered by Ali Manzo, who at that time happened, was at Bomas and could see Davis Chirchir and Ben Githai. Ali Manzo, not true. They are at Bomas. That was Dennis Itumbi yesterday. So it's clear Dennis Itumbi was just lying to Kenyans. That whole thing of arrest and kidnap, that was just a clever strategy, a scheme. In this video, I want us to dig deep to see what is happening behind the scenes now that we are not seeing live tallies being relayed. In case you are watching us for the very first time, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes. The first thing I'm seeing here, William Ruto and his team, they have tallied their results. Figures are not favoring them. And I'm saying that because if you look at William Ruto's team, even before results were announced, already they were giving conflicting figures. Ndindi Nyoro had his own tally, same to Dennis Itumbi, same to Millicent Omanga. All differing figures. An indication that they have tallied their figures. Figures are not in their favor. So they are just cooking figures. And from that drama that was witnessed yesterday at Bomas of Kenya, that proved it to me that William Ruto and his team, already they know they have lost the election. So they don't want the original forms to be used to declare the presidential winner. They want to use some unorthodox means to sneak in some unverified or doctored Forms 34A. And they want to achieve that using some rogue returning officers. And I'm saying that because yesterday, some presiding officers and returning officers were caught red-handed in Starehe constituency with thousands of marked ballot papers. And just taking that as an example, it's clear they were going to doctor those forms. And even the 34, those forms, 34A. After which that returning officer was found yesterday, who would just go on and present that doctored and fake Form 34A. So as William Ruto's team, led by Veronica Maina, were alleging some plans of sneaking in unverified Form 34As, they themselves had maybe planned on sneaking doctored Form 34As. And I believe that was just thwarted. And if you look at the whole thing carefully and diligently, I'm yet to be convinced, ladies and gentlemen. And I don't know why some people are not saying this. I'm yet to be convinced on how Ruto can beat Raila in this election with a turnout of less than 50% on the mountain. It's not possible. In fact, the mountain in 2022 election has recorded the lowest turnout in the whole country, going by turnout. And if you look at Raila's strongholds, Raila's maintained his strongholds. Raila's beaten William Ruto in all his strongholds. In fact, in the Gusii counties of Nyamira and Kisii, Raila's increased his votes in Kisii County and also in Nyamira County. His average is around 65%. In 2017, Raila and Uhuru's average in those two counties were almost 50-50. This time around, Raila's increased his votes there. And then even with the low turnout on the mountain, Raila's eaten a good number or a good chunk of votes there. Votes that can easily substitute the votes William Ruto got in Bungoma, because the mountain votes are quite a lot. So I'm yet to be convinced on how Ruto is going to win. And even from the provisional results we are seeing, the map is blue with only some few patches of yellow. So if at all, Wafula Chebukati is to be honest here, as the new team had their agents at the polling stations. William Ruto had his agents at the polling stations. They have those figures. And it's good I've seen Wafula Chebukati now relaying results constituency per constituency. That's the best way to go. That is what they should do. The results as they were at the polling stations, they should just add them up, and then per constituency they know Raila got this, that's it. Let that form the basis on who the presidential winner will be declared. And if that happens that way, then it's clear that eventually after everything shall have been said and done, Raila Odinga will emerge as the winner in this year's election. That is something also I'm seeing here. And from all this drama we are seeing, I'm seeing a William Ruto's team who are trying to use some rogue IBC officials to create some anomalies they could just go and use in the Supreme Court. The IBC returning officers and some presiding officers who are caught with those thousands of ballot papers, such kind of personalities and individuals can be used very successfully to make sure they create some anomalies. In that they can claim that we have gotten some people voted for William Ruto, but their votes were removed, and then the ones for Raila are the ones that were left. It's possible. So I'm seeing a William Ruto who is also just preparing himself to reject this year's election, and is also preparing himself to go to the Supreme Court. That's something that I'm also seeing here. And even before I conclude, above all looking at all these things that are happening, I still maintain that Chebukati, as IEBC chair, is incompetent. Chebukati cannot steer successfully the IEBC board. That's why now it's incumbent upon the government to now crack the whip. Let the government make sure that Chebukati and his team, IEBC, they don't tamper with the majority will of a majority of Kenyans, rather of Kenyans. The government must crack the whip. They should make sure Chebukati follows the law. Chebukati should declare true results as submitted in the original Form 34A. That's what should happen here. Let me conclude it there, ladies and gentlemen. Just as I did indicate when we were starting, in case you are watching us for the very first time, but so far you have not yet subscribed, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. And to our fans and subscribers here, I'm very much humbled, very grateful for the kind of support you are giving me here. God bless you, God bless Kenya. To any other person, that's the kind of analysis we do here. We don't beat about the bush. We go straight onto the point without fear or favor. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana.